Right, so now we should understand what is plane table surveying, the basics related to that. So as the name suggests, you can easily understand that we have a plane table and we have a surveying exercise, isn't it? Plane table, you know, the one kind of table and one kind of plain sheet made up of wood. Plane table, that, and surveying, the meaning of surveying also know that field observations and data collection, that is surveying. This is the basic or simple meaning of surveying, isn't it? So in the plane table surveying, we are doing the field observation, right, and the plotting of all those observation on the plane table by using the plane table. So that's why this is called plane table surveying. So this is the simple meaning of plane table surveying, right? But obviously we need to understand the definition. So let's come to the definition part. What is plane table surveying? So here you have to look at the first, it is a graphical method. Second, field observations has to be done, and plotting are done simultaneously. Plotting are done simultaneously. So the three things that need to be here is the graphical method. Graphical means what? You all have understand that, and we should keep in mind when we talk about the graphical method. It means we have to use the line or curve to represent anything. That is the graphical method, right? It means we have to not write any kind of data, or we are not supposed to make any kind of table. Only we have to use the line or curve to represent some observation. And what the things has to be done there? It is a field observation and plotting are done simultaneously. It means whatever be the observation that as an observer you are, or as a surveyor you are doing on the field, you have to plot the same thing immediately, simultaneously, right? Because whatever we have studied, there is no field book where you are not supposed to write any data. You just observe whatever the field features are there, whatever the feature that you are locating in the field or the area that you are surveying, and you are plotting the same thing in the sheet or the plain paper, right? Simultaneously at the same time, right? You are not supposed to plot the things later on. You are just looking the feature and you are plotting the things simultaneously, right? You should understand like that. This is a plane table. Just understand it's a plane table, right? And this is a stand on this plane table is fixed. And for example, this is the one feature that I am locating here. So one center, and from center I have to locate this feature. So immediately I am observing this feature and I am also plotting the same feature here itself. It means I am making one line also here by using suitable scale. Again let me remind you, for example, if it is station A and this is the point, this is another station B, and from A to B you are locating, and the distance is for example 10 meter. So we are using any appropriate scale may be 1 centimeter representing 5 meter or 1 centimeter representing 10 meters, something like that has to be taken. And here from the center we are also drawing one line. So it is a graphical because we are just making one line, right? We are not writing anything here, we are just making one line, and here we are writing the length of the line is 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter. Then a scale has to be written over there that 1 centimeter represent 5 meters. So we are drawing 2 centimeter line here. So that is a graphical method. So as I told you, in the graphical method, what the things has to be done there? We have to use only lines or curve rather than using any kind of data or writing any kind of numbers over there. So we are representing through the graphical method. And what the exercise has to be done there? Field observation and plotting simultaneously. It means you are observing this feature, you are plotting at the same time. So this is plane table surveying. So what the basic principle that has been used here? The principle that has been used here is parallelism, right? So parallel line, you know that parallel line, fine. So that is the principle has to be used here. So let me simplify you. You read this principle. All the rays drawn through various rails should pass through the survey station, right? Or if let me more simplification has to be done there. What the basic meaning of this parallelism is there? If any raw that you are drawing rays, because the graphical method is that the rays has to be drawn, so whatever the rays drawn from the station to the object, listen carefully and try to understand what the meaning of this. When you are drawing any rays from station to the object and you are drawing the same thing on the paper, so when you are drawing this ray, the rays has to parallel to the line from the station to the object on the ground, right? So how to understand these things through let me make you simple. So this is the mean. So what the parallelism meaning is, fine, this is a basic station, we are transferring this station on this plane table, right? So from the plane table we are observing this feature, we are drawing one ray, right? So what the parallelism suggests, that ray draw from the station to the object on paper, listen carefully, ray from station to the object on paper. So this is the station we are drawing and this is the object, we are representing this object here. So ray drawn from station to object on paper we are drawing this line, right, are parallel to the line from the station to the object on the ground. And suppose we are drawing one line here, so this ray and this line should be parallel. This is the principle of plane table survey. So again I am making a statement what the parallelism means. Parallelism means कि ray drawn from station to object on paper are parallel to the lines from the station to object on the ground, right? That is the principle of plane table surveying. Now equipments and accessories, it means what the instrument that is required and then the supporting instrument also required to conduct this plane table surveying. So this is the main equipment that is required and this is the equipment that is going to support your main equipment. Plane table, tripod, LED, true compass, spirit level, U fork with plumber, waterproof cover, drawing paper, pins and drawing accessories, right? So one by one we will try to understand the equipment and accessories both. So first, plane table. Just look at the table, plane table. What is plane table? You can easily understand that this it is a kind of a drawing board which is this is made up of some well seasoned wood. Well seasoned wood is required, otherwise what will happen when the weather will change, so it may get contracted or it may get bent. So that's why well seasoned wood will be there, so that it can free from any kind of error whatever the weather is there. And this upper surface, you look at there, this the upper surface is exactly plane, that's what's called a plane table, right? And the size, the size is basically the shape is rectangular and the size you can say that 75 centimeter into 60 centimeter. It means length will be 75 centimeter and the breadth will be 60 centimeter, right? And then you have to fix this plane table. You just look at this hole there and there one screw has to be used, fine. So it has to mount on this tripod and some clamps are also provided when you with this plane table. Certain clamps are certain instrument to fix the plane table on the tripod, right? So you have to mount this plane table on the tripod, and since this hole is there, when you are going to fix it, you can rotate it in any direction, because when you are doing field exercise on the ground itself, so object may be in any direction, so you can rotate it, right? Because there is one clamp that is going to fix the plane table in a vertical axis, So you can rotate it when you are conducting the plane table surveying there, right? So this is plane table. This is the first equipment. Then we have this tripod. Tripod, as the name suggests, tri means obviously 3. So this tripod is there, and it is a one kind of open frame type has been there. You can look at it properly, and you can also fold it. It is a foldable, so that you can conveniently you can use any at any place, because and also it is easy for transportation. That's what it is. Foldable, you can fold it, right? And it is 3-foot screws that you are looking at. 3 foot it has, and we have 3-foot screws are there, and all these 3-foot has been used to labeling the plane table. Labeling the plane table, that is tripod. Fine. And the image is what it is made up of metal, but you may also find some tripod made up of wood also. So but the feature will be same. Whatever the material is there, that is different issue, but the feature will be same, right? Then the other instrument is ELIDATE. The name is ELIDATE, and there are 2 type of ELIDATE we have. We have a simple and telescopic, right? And why the ELIDATE is there? So ELIDATE is basically an instrument that has been useful for establishing a line of sight. Line of sight. Fine. It means if you have to locate any feature on the ground by using plane table, so how you have to locate it? So we are using this instrument that is called ELIDATE, where there is one scale is there. This is called beveled edge, or it is also called fiducial edge. Maybe somewhere you will find the written name is fiducial edge, where the scale has been written over there. You can look at here. Certain kind of a scaling has been there. Scaling means, as you see the scale from 15 centimeter scale or 20 centimeter scale has to be written over. The marking is there. And then you have a object bend, where the object bend, this slit is there. Here you will get this one hairline, and this is sideways. It means from here you have to look at the object, and from here you have to target the object there from the station itself, right? So this is side bend, this is object bend. This is also called eye bend. You can understand this is also called the eye bend, and through this both the slit will provide you a definite line of sight. Definite line of sight, right? So that you can properly draw the ray on the plane table itself. That is simple ELIDATE, right? And this is the telescopic ELIDATE. Function is same, right? But here in our lab we have a simple ELIDATE, and this is telescopic ELIDATE. Function will be same, and only certain kind of lenses and instrument has been designed accordingly. Fine. So all these basic equipments we have understand that the 3 basic instruments we did plane table, then we need tripod, and then we have a ELIDATE. Now the accessories that has been also used there. So first is stroke compass. Stroke compass is there. So compasses look like that. You just look at this here. The compasses look like that, and you all know the feature of compass. The purpose of compass is to show you north and south direction. So this stroke compass is required for drawing the line that is going to show you the magnetic meridian on the paper. Magnetic meridian on the paper, and it is also useful to orient the table to the magnetic meridian. Basically in the plane table, whenever you are supposed to fix the plane table, the direction of plane table should be north and south. That is called magnetic meridian. It means one line that is going to represent the north and south direction, right? So through this stroke compass we are able to locate that magnetic meridian, and then we can rotate the table accordingly to fix the north direction, right? That is stroke compass. Fine. And when you are going to suspend this or you can say that those freely suspended needles, when the needle is freely suspended, so it will show you, you look at the zero at the both end, right? Zero at the both end, and then you have to draw the line. So that line is going to represent the magnetic north. Is it clear? It means how to use it. So when you are using this instrument, you have to move the instrument on the plane table, or till you get this 0 0. It means both the needles should represent the 0 0, and when you get the 0 0, draw a line, and that line is representing the magnetic north direction, right? Then we have another spirit label. That spirit label is that it is also used for to properly label the table. See, when you are using the plane table using tripod on the ground, so this is one of the tasks, that the plane table should be at the, or the labeling should be done there. Properly label plane table is required. If there is any leg is up and down and everything, then your observation may be wrong here. Fine. So we have to make the table properly labeled. So we can use this instrument on the all the four corners, and we try to you just look at the bubble. We have to get the bubble in center in all the position, right? And when we get this at the center, it means all the corners are of the plane table is on the properly labeled position. So spirit label has been used for that. Then U fork with plumb bob, that's another important instrument we have, right? And why this is required there? So it is used for the centering the table. Centering the table, it means what? Because let me get one image, if I have any image. Nahi hai. For example, this is the station. From here we have to start the observation. Take the station A. So we have to fix the plane table over here. Now when the fixing has been done there, how we can assure that that the center of table is on the station? Try to understand properly. This is station A. Again I am drawing. This is station A, from which on the ground, from where we have to start our observation. Station A. Now we are fixing one table here. So how we can assume, or how we can certain that on the table this point is center? So we are using this U fork, which will look like that, right? As you look at that, there is one needle point is there. So needle point we are fixing here to the point, and then the lower arm we are attaching or suspending one plumb bob, and we'll try to fix, and then we are fixing the station accordingly, right? So the purpose of this U fork with plumb bob is to transferring the ground point on the sheet. It is ground point, and then we are transferring the ground point on the sheet itself, right? So this is the use of U fork with plumb bob. Then we need is it not drawing paper? It is waterproof cover. By mistake I have written that it is waterproof cover, right? Waterproof cover, it means certain kind of polythene sheet is required, umbrella is required, right, through which even in the summer you can work. That's why this waterproof cover is required, and this waterproof cover is required to protect the drawing paper. So since you are using the paper, you are using the table, so you have to protect the drawing paper and other instrument from the rain, right? Even it can helpful in the summer also. So that is waterproof cover. And then we need drawing paper and other drawing accessories. Drawing paper we require that. Then we can go for this, what I am saying, you need pen and paper. Then other drawing accessories, you have already know the pen, paper. Then you need some eraser, some other kind of drawing accessories that is there. So these are the basic instrument and the basic knowledge of plane table that I have discussed with you, right? So now you need to understand advantage and disadvantage of plane table survey. So first is the plan is drawn by surveyor himself, so there is no possibility of omitting the necessary measurements, right? First thing, this is one advantage, since the surveyor has to draw the ray itself or the plan, because the graphical representation is there, so you are drawing all these line on the drawing paper. So all this activity has to be done by the surveyor himself. So if surveyor is doing everything, so obviously nothing has to be omitted. It means surveyor has to write all the necessary measurement, right? And the other advantage is the surveyor can compare the plotted with the actual feature of the area. This is another advantage there, since you are working on the field, observation is also doing on the field itself. So when you are drawing all this plane table surveying, you can compare the work with the actual feature immediately, right? Then simple and cheaper, obviously is a very simple, low cost, and you can easily conduct that. Suitable at small scale, this is one other aspect that one need to understand. It is only useful for small scale maps, right? Since you are drawing those features which is visible, right, and which is easily visible. You are not supposed to take those features which are some 3-5 kilometer away, which is very difficult to visualize from the survey station. So that's why it is suitable for small scale map, right? Here again I missed one word, no great skill is required. Basic in knowledge is required to do this plane table survey. So no great skill is required there. Fine. Then you see it is useful in magnetic areas. Why? Because if you are going to do the compass survey in the magnetic area, so compass may get deflected because of the impact of magnetic field, so you are unable to get the correct survey. But here, since we are using the plane table survey, so we don't have that much of compass, or so needle can't be deflected, right? So useful in magnetic areas is there, and mistake in writing field books are eliminated, since in the chain survey that the things has been discussed, all the data has to be written in certain format. You people already learned that. So maybe and the data has to be written by some other surveyor is getting the data, has to write some other person, so there is a mistake. But here, since surveyor is doing the work himself or herself, so mistake is eliminated here. This is the basic advantage of you can say that for plane table survey. Now if it is advantage, the limitations should be also there. So it is not intended for very accurate work, right? It will give you the tentative feature idea, but is not the accurate work. Second, not suitable in monsoon. Obviously, despite you may have a protective cover, but in an open field it is very difficult to work. Nowadays, if the reason is if the season is monsoon like that, it is essentially a tropical instrument. Tropical means where there is no rain or the rain is minimum that can be used there. Due to heaviness is inconvenient to transport. If you look at that, if you are supposed to conduct the plane table survey, we need equipments and accessories. So lots of things has to be carried out. So sometimes it is very difficult to transport. And there is one important, there are so many accessories that is likely them being lost. So sometimes because there are some small instruments also there, so chances of lost will be more there, right? So this all about for the today's session.